Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 10 properties, and if you want to get daily emails customized to exactly what you want, so if you only want 4-bedroom homes, or investors oftentimes look for homes with at least 2 kitchens, or only country, or anything, a specific school district. And the great thing is it's not only in Milton. Then go to homefinderprogram.com. And so the advantage is, like I said, you get more than just Milton. If you are interested, it can just be Milton, but you also get 7 days a week, and you're getting even faster than Milton Daily Homes, which is faster than the public sites like realtor.ca already. So anyway, it's a good step up in your search after Daily Homes. Kind of becomes like when you start to get serious and you really want to look at something specific, that's when the Home Finder program is great for you. So homefinderprogram.com, let's talk about some homes. Now 341 Wilson is $329. It's a condo townhouse, $329, which on its own, okay, fair enough, especially when you look at the description and it says extra tall baseboards, crown moldings, green space behind the unit. It looks like there might be stainless steel. Yeah, it says stainless steel appliances in the kitchen, laminate floors throughout the whole home. The one thing is, though, it's electric baseboard heat. And so that can be, generally homes probably value out at $10,000 to $20,000 less for having the electric baseboard. There was an electric baseboard home that sold really good shape last year, sold for $330. But it's one of those things where there's pros and cons, but the marketplace in general seems to not favor it. I'm going to put a link down below to an episode where we talked about it in length, plus there's some articles and things that you can read about. It's not all downside, but there's definitely things that you want to know before purchasing a home with baseboard heat. Now, 20 Fulton Street has had probably 3 or 4 owners in the last 5 years. Like, it's been a good steady turnaround on this home. I've guessed, I think there's 2 reasons why, and I haven't seen the inside of the home, so this is all speculation at this point. It's a good location, though. It's just south of Main Street. It's really close to downtown. I mean, you could walk to the farmer's market in 5 minutes on the weekend, which is cool. I think on paper it looks like a great condo alternative. It's a 2-bedroom. It has a finished basement. There's no garage. It's not super fancy inside. There's some of the bedrooms, and even if you look at bedroom sizes, I mean, it's pretty typical for this age of home. The original structure, I would guess, is probably built before World War II. Now, if you look at some of the stuff around the bottom here, I don't know this for sure, but it certainly looks conspicuously like they may have repaired some kind of water damage. But I don't want to take that too far. I really don't know because I haven't seen it in person. But the foundation is probably older. And the other thing that I think is happening is people look at this and say, boy, it's cheap. You know, it's hard to find anything detached under $400. Now, if you go into the zoning map, what you're going to see is this cross-hatched area right here is floodplain. So it's actually the lowest lying land in Milton. And a lot of people don't know this, but most of downtown on Main Street is actually in floodplain, which restricts development and a lot of other things. It also can make it difficult to get insurance on a property. And so if the creek were to ever flood, this home on 20 Fulton, the basement would likely be a swimming pool. In not that much time, actually. So just something to be aware of. If you can't get insurance, you can't get a mortgage, so make sure that you look into your insurance before actually sealing the deal on something like this. And that could be the other reason why maybe they've had a hard time. But like I said, I think that if you're aware and you go in with eyes wide open, there's actually, I think, a lot of value in something like this for somebody who doesn't really dig the condo lifestyle, especially a downsizer. Rego Crossing is only about 1,400 square feet, so it's small, I think, for this kind of price. But we've seen one of the hottest properties this year has been single garage detached homes, and it actually feels bigger, I think, on the main floor. Feng Shui people may not like the fact that the stairs go directly out the door. So if you're into that method of thinking, that's something you may even not want to go see this home. But they've done a nice job finishing it. The light fixtures make a big difference. We talk about that a lot in the episodes. The bedrooms feel a little bit small. There's a small little kind of lofty nook upstairs. Yeah, I would say that this one, I wouldn't be surprised if it sold for this price, but it's still such a rapid price appreciation in a short period of time that it's hard to say. There's a little bit of like where is the balance point. The other thing is it's looking for a July 22nd possession, which is like 6 months away. And if somebody's renting, they need 2 months notice, and then they just want to move. I mean, unless they want to save up money. But usually when somebody's renting and they make the decision to buy, they go for it. So they're usually on a month-to-month. Or they have a home to sell, and provided that home, it could be a bigger home, because this is a home that we do see. The layout actually works pretty well for a downsizer. It's not too big. Or they have like a condo or something, and then they're moving to a detached home. But even then, they're probably selling that home in 30 to 60 days. The next buyer probably wants a 30 to 60 day close. So really on the end out, I would say 120 is probably the ideal. So launching a listing too early can be troublesome, because you may actually find that people would be willing to pay your price, but they object to the closing. So a home like this, I would say, without knowing much more about the situation, I would say the more appropriate time to list might even be on the kind of 90-day scale versus 180 days. So Rego Crossing 649, I would have put it at 650,000 because of the double bracketing that we talk about. Is that 650 number is exactly the number that two price ranges overlap on, so you can get more exposure that way. It is underlisted, so it's a 9-foot ceiling, 2,301 square feet. I like this floor plan. It's called a Plan 6. The counters aren't upgraded, but the kitchen has the extra pantry. It's got the chef's kitchen with the island, loft plus 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 full washrooms. I would be surprised if this one sold for any less than $700,000. So don't think you're getting this one for this price, because it's too good of a deal, and based on what else is sold, it should go for a lot more than this. They're taking offers on Friday, which is a weird time, because if you list something on Monday or Tuesday, take offers on Friday, there's people that want to see this home on the weekend. So my belief is, we talked about the best day to list a home in a previous episode this week. If you're going to line up for multiple offers, you got to list that home on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and then you got to take offers on the Monday or Tuesday of the next week. I see some agents doing it Sunday night. That's the best strategy, and if you want proof that that's the best thing to do, look to the hottest neighborhoods in Toronto. That's what they do. They give it anywhere from a 5 to 6 day marketing window, and they take offers early in the week after. So get a chance for everyone to see it on the weekend, and then you line yourself up. It is the best way to do it. I came from Toronto before Milton, and I saw all of this stuff, and it's starting to hit Milton, but I don't know if it always happens the right way. That's the phone.
Most haven't.
Is Mr. Freely there?
Who?
Freely. First initial is IP.
Hold on, I'll check. Is IP Freely here? Hey, everybody! IP Freely! Wait a minute.
Okay, so the phone's been answered. 365 Broadway is $1,050,000, less than 2,500 square feet. It's custom built. I'm not totally in love with the floors. I think some buyers would probably echo that sentiment. Maybe it looks different in person. I find it looks a little busy. But anyway, for the size of the home, I mean, the lot's 50 by 132, so it's even smaller than you can get downtown. And if I was looking at even replacement cost on this, if I was to build this home from scratch, my math equation doesn't equal $1,050,000. I would say the better option is to go to a street like Valley View, Gowland, Morelands, buy a really nice one. Maybe not custom built to this, but you can pick a nice one up for $800,000. To me, it's just, I don't see how this one equals $1,050,000 based on what else has been selling. So that's the list for today. We are always delighted to bring these episodes to you, and we're coming up on the 6-year anniversary, and we're also coming up on the new website. Very excited. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.